All right, so the Nintendo Switch 2 Direct has just taken place this morning. It started at 9 a.m. Eastern Time. That's where I live at. And it lasted about an hour, and we got a lot of information. This was probably the most detailed Nintendo Direct I've ever I've ever seen, even with the official announcement of the Nintendo Switch 2. Like this was really in depth. We got to see all of the console features like game chat, video chat. They're adding the camera. There's a fan on the dock to support cooling and better performance. You can video chat with up to 4 friends. You can video chat and game chat with up to 4 friends. You guys can share screens and all of that. It's like you're on Discord or Parsec or whatever the case may be. They show some dope games like Mario Kart World. There's 24 racers. There's free roam. You can go all around and race all around the worlds and things of that nature. And then there was one called the Dustborn or something like that. It was like Dust. Hold on, I'm getting this name wrong. The Duskbloods. The Duskbloods. It's a new exclusive game for the Nintendo Switch 2, and it's from FromSoft. So to me, it looked like Elden Ring. You can see all the videos I've been posting lately. It'll be something that will be linked to throughout this video, and that game looked awesome. That's the game I'm looking forward to the most. That and the Daemon X Machina sequel. Those two games are the games I'm looking forward to. But as you read from the title, we see the prices of the games as well as the price of the console. So the price of the console, let's just move over here. The price of the console is going to be $499 with the Mario Kart World Bundle, or $449 for the console itself. So that's what you'll have to pay if you're getting that. You can go on the Nintendo website and you can register. You see, I've already registered. Your registration was submitted on 4/2. Eligible Nintendo account holders will receive an email when it's time. They got some FAQs down here. And as you scroll down here, you get to see the games. So the two launch titles that they have first party are going to be Donkey Kong Bonanza and Mario Kart World. So let's click into here and check this out. They also explain the upgrade packs, the virtual console, because the GameCube is coming to the Switch 2 to Nintendo Online exclusively on the Switch 2. So you have to have a Nintendo membership, which was I think $20 a year I'm paying for mine right now, and you get all the virtual consoles. You get the Nintendo, the NES, SNES, Game Boy, and the Game Boy Advance, and the Nintendo 64. So it's also going to come with a wireless GameCube controller that's been redesigned, for this. And certain games have upgrade packs. We don't know how much the upgrade packs cost. I've been looking around for them, but I expect them not to cost more than $20. But the true outrage is coming from the price of Super Mario World. Sorry, this thing is taking forever to load. The true outrage is coming from Super Mario Kart World. So if you click here, you go to learn more. You scroll down through all the graphics. You see you can get the race all around the world and things of that nature. You get 1080p undocked. You get 1440p docked. Although it is 4K capable, so people, the hackers and the mod community are gonna try to upscale this thing to 4K through overclocking the GPU and the CPU, most likely. That's because that's what they did with the Switch. They were able to overclock that, so the hackers are gonna bust into it and do that. So you see a bunch of these new features, and then you get down here towards the bottom, and this is where people have taken issue with what Nintendo is doing. Mario Kart is going to be available June 5th when the Switch 2 drops, and individually it's going to be $79.99 MSRP. So that is MSRP is basically what the retail market says it should cost. Now you see these asterisks. It's important to read the fine print. So we're going to go down there and read the fine print. It was the 3 asterisks. It says manufacturer suggested retail price. That's what MSRP means. Actual price may vary. Now, knowing Nintendo, they'll probably leave it at $79.99, but we don't know that for sure. So we want to hold off. I'm going to withhold my judgment. I'm not going to tell you what to do. I'm going to withhold my judgment until the game gets closer to being able to release or pre-order, which will be very soon. And if you go over to the other game that's releasing on the 5th as well, which will be the Donkey Kong game. Hold on, I'm getting there. You can see all of you can see all of the features. You can go about game. It's a new Donkey Kong game, and it's a 3D game. I don't think we've gotten a 3D Donkey Kong game in a while. They've been remastering the Donkey Kong Country games for the past few years. But as you can see, after we go through all of the features down here, the MSRP is $69.99. So now that's not that bad, because if it's been rumored that the Switch has the same power as like a PS4 Pro, and PS4 Pro games were $70. So 70, even though I don't like it, I don't like when games went up to 70. It's understandable and justifiable if they can achieve the quality that that games from the PS4 Pro era have gotten to. I don't like it. But again, this does say MSRP, which manufacturer's suggested retail price may vary. So hopefully the backlash that these prices are getting will cause them to lower it back down to 60 or 65, or if you want to charge more because it costs more money to make, 65 at tops, because Nintendo is going to be setting themselves up for a rude awakening if they leave the games at this price. But yeah, those are the launch titles. They also have a bunch of games that were announced that not only were available for upgrade, but were being ported over from other consoles, like Cyberpunk. Hold on, I didn't scroll past it a million times. They got a bunch of games coming. Hades 2, Split Fiction, Street Fighter 6, Bravely Default, Cyberpunk. The stream was glitching at this point, so I didn't really get to look fully at that. But it's Cyberpunk, bro, and it looked pretty. Matter of fact, let's take a look at it.
Hello, my name is Adam Badov, the Project Red. We are delighted to bring the immersive world of the dark future to Nintendo players for the first time.
Now, if it looks like this,
Cyberpunk 2077.
If it looks like this on the Switch 2, the Switch 2 will be just fine as far as graphical quality. We're not. It was due for an upgrade in graphics, but that's not what we were, here for, per se. So it's also getting Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 and 4, which just dropping in the Game Pass soon, or it's already out. Depending on when you're watching this, they're getting a whole slew of games. They're getting Madden, they're getting 2K, they're getting Fortnite. For all you people that just play the same games every year, you get Madden, Fortnite. Only thing I did not see was Call of Duty. I didn't see Call of Duty, so I don't know if that's coming to the game, to the console. But we'll see down the line, I suppose. But yeah, there's been a lot of outrage lately over the price of these two games. Some people said 80. Well, it did say 80. Mario Kart did say 80. Let me stop, because I saw something on the European site where it was like 80 pounds or 90 pounds or something like that. And it's the dollar is worth less than the euro, so it's going to be lower in the US dollar. But $79.99 and $69.99 is crazy. I understand how they're trying to justify it, but I don't know, Nintendo. You might have to lower them prices. You have to do 65 tops. But we'll see. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about this. Are you excited about the Switch 2? Are you gonna cop the Switch 2? Let me know down in the comments below. All right. So you already know the vibes. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. It's your boy JusticeXFalls, and we out. One.